I don't have big ideas. I sometimes have small ideas which seem to work out. Matt Mullenweg. Now, if you're wondering who Matt Mullenweg is, he is the savior for your digital marketing journey. He is the guy behind WordPress, and he is the guy who actually brought in WordPress as a open source application. If you look at the WordPress org website, you know, this is the open source application that basically runs around 35% of the websites around the world. And this is something that you will be able to install from the hosting service provider by one click. And Matt Mullenweg is like, you know, the savior of your digital marketing journey. He is probably the most humble guy, one of the most humble guys you will see in this world. What he has done in his lifetime, he's pretty young guy. I think he's like 24, 25 years old. What he has done is in his lifetime is simply amazing. And you will know gradually when you use WordPress and you understand the power it has. You will be able to take quick strides and move forward. It is amazing application which you, if you use well, you will see what I mean. Hey, hi. So today we are looking at building our website. And before we go there, let's look at what we have covered so far. And we covered finding a niche. We covered domain name. You know how you go about buying a domain name, registering a domain name. We looked at what is web hosting and how to go about getting that. Today we are talking about building our website. So for all the topics that are already covered, you can go to the playlist, and actually click it to view all the videos that are covered here. So this is also covered, who is a beginner, in that series of videos. So I'll place the link of that playlist somewhere here, and you can click that and go to the playlist and have a look at the videos that are there. All these videos are there. Now, coming to building a website, we will look at what all it entails. So there you are. Now, the first thing that we want to look at is you should be looking at WordPress installation. Now, there are so many ways that you can build your website. You are more than welcome to research on your own and look at what are the other options, possible options available. There are other CMSs. You can even build your website on HTML directly. There are so many options available. But in my experience, whatever it has been over the period of years, I realized that for anyone who is getting into this game new, WordPress is the best bet. And it's not that WordPress is used by only people who are getting started in this. There are WordPress actually captures, I think, around 40 to 50% of the market today. And many of the top class business websites are hosted on WordPress. So go and use WordPress without any hesitation. And if you are into digital marketing, if you are planning to build a career in digital marketing, you should basically know all these things, right? There is no point in learning the theory. You got to, today we live in times wherein you should be able to put your own assets online, and you should be able to make them profitable. This is because this is exactly the service that you are going to give to your customers some point of time. Maybe you will not give them the entire end-to-end service, but your service as a digital marketer will entail something around what we are discussing right now. If you cannot make yourself a business profitable, then there is less chance that you can work for anyone else and make their business profitable. So that's the foundation that we are working with. And the whole drive here is to look at building something profitable. So what you want to build profitable is up to you, but how do you go about that is what we are discussing. So this is like a common path for everyone who is planning to make a career in digital marketing. And when you look at building your site, we got to go use WordPress. Now, there is a bit of confusion on what should be used, whether WordPress.com or WordPress.org. Org. So please remember, we are looking at WordPress.org, and this is open source WordPress. WordPress.com is another platform. We are not looking at that. And when you have to install WordPress or WordPress.org, you have to go and install it through your web hosting service provider. It's not that there is an option that you can download and then do the installation on your web server, but that is bit on the higher end. What you should do is you should look for one-click install that most of the web hosts provide, and you will be able to just click a button and install WordPress. So we will get into the details some point of the time later as to how you go about doing these existing things, and I'll share more resources about it. But as of now, remember that you have to go for WordPress.org and you have to look at installing the WordPress. So with that thing aside, after you have installed WordPress, you have to look at basic security. And I mean, this keeps on changing time by time. By far, what has worked for me is that, I basically look at installing, different applications, different plugins as it calls for, depending on how secure you want to make your site. But in most cases, if you install Jetpack, you are pretty decent on the security part. I'm not saying it's the best. I mean, security is such a piece wherein you have to research yourself and ensure that your site is secure. Please don't take this as a guarantee that your site will be secure. I'm just sharing what I have used and it has worked okay. So for me, most of the sites which I get started with, I just install Jetpack, and that necessarily takes care of all the security issues, the basic security issues that are there in a website. If things go little advanced, your site is getting attacked or your site is a little bit on the higher side of traffic, you might have to secure your site much stronger, and that might call for different things. But for now, this is what I do as far as security is concerned. Then moving on to the SEO piece. This is what is interesting with installation of WordPress. If you install WordPress, normally you got a plugin for everything, and when you have you want to install a SEO plugin on WordPress, it's a single thing that takes care of your entire SEO for the website. So there is something called Yoast SEO, which comes for WordPress. You can just install that plugin and it takes care of SEO on your on-page website. So it does everything that is needed in a website internally, and then all you're left with is to look at optimizing your content, so that you can do very easily, keeping in mind very simple formula about how that your keyword should come in headlines. It should come before you start the content and before you end the content, a couple of times in between. And that's a simple formula that works for most of the content. Until you want to get really advanced, you want to have some application that keeps a track of SEO. The other thing is that recently the logic of SEO has greatly enhanced on Google, and you don't really need a very in-depth SEO assessment. I mean, when you learn and do this thing on your own, when you're writing about something, you have to make it relevant and readable to your customers. And if you just keep a grasp on that it has to be interesting, it has to be engaging, it should make sense for your customers, most of the times I notice that the SEO piece of your blog is taken care of. But then there are some specific maths that you can look at, and I'll be sharing that separately some point of time. So it is about how you should use your keywords sparingly in all around the content that you should write, how you should use tags, headlines, and all those things. That are still something that you need to take care of when you're writing your SEO piece. So that is on the SEO. Then there are these list of must-have plugins, the plugins that you should have on your site in order to ensure that, there are so many features that you want to take care of. For example, if we look at it, there is this plugin called Elementor, right? Which basically is a kind of inbuilt landing page solution that you have. I find it very handy. It's something which is recently come up, and it's amazing when you want to put in landing pages within your website. So there are many other plugins like that which you should have installed on your website. I'll be sharing a list of them, and you can look at what are those plugins. Then looking at website themes. Now the important thing is all the website themes come free on WordPress. You can play a hearts content around them and look at which is the best WordPress theme that you want to use. The panel that basically provides all the themes is pretty user friendly. You have hundreds of them that you can score through and understand which one works for you. So there is no dearth of premium themes as well, in case you want to buy any specific theme. And most of the times you will find that there are some specific themes which are in the market and they're doing pretty well. If you're planning to buy a theme, then you should pick up something that's doing pretty well right now. And most of the times you will have some theme being preferred over others when it comes to premium themes. Now, looking at the blogging piece, the thing is that the writing is whole different thing as compared to other things. I mean, not everyone is able to write. If you want to go into that area, you can start practicing writing about things which you like, and then gradually move into the space wherein you are able to get more keyword oriented. You are able to write about things which are in demand. But that's a journey, and you should be willing to learn and put in enough time so that you have this blogging practice in place. The challenge is not just about writing a blog. It is also about bringing in that discipline, doing necessary research, and being committed to creating content. I mean, it's much more difficult than it seems, but you will know when you attempt doing that. So blogging is pretty easy on WordPress. I mean, until you have written your blog. Once you have your blog written, you can write it on WordPress itself, or you can write it outside and bring it inside WordPress. So whatever you do, it's pretty easy to put a blog on WordPress and publish it. So it has a user interface which goes all around telling you what your headline should be, what your tags should be, what your featured image should be, and things like that. We will address that all in a separate video maybe. So that blogging piece is pretty much covered on WordPress. Now you have to keep in mind that you can use other media that will give you a higher reach on internet, and you can look at things like infographics and videos. So making videos is another important thing that you can do, and videos can always be embedded within your WordPress website, and you can use these videos to bring in free traffic as well, and they contribute a lot on SEO too. So there's a whole lot of things that you can do with a WordPress website. This is like a quick dive into what it calls for and what it has. We will get into specifics definitely on all these matters, and I am planning to do a video wherein I'll take you through the start to end, from the stage wherein you buy in domain to the stage wherein you have your WordPress website up. So maybe I will attempt that in pieces, and definitely that content will be there and you can have a look at it. Meanwhile, if you want to get started on this with your own website, you can leave a comment below, and if you are facing any difficulty in developing your website, you can always ask questions. You can reach me and I would be happy to answer those questions. Also remember that if you want to host your website, I have some important resources which again I'll be sharing. You can use those resources and get your domain free along with the hosting. And then what happens is you can go about this journey much more easier because you have the primary asset that is required by you up and running. So that's pretty much for now. We will go to promoting your website next, when we connect. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot. Bye.